So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. Makes the play, one away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dyson's there. 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera's there. 1 out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 5. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Nola is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Souza. Into the pool area and gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Stepping up now, Carlos Santana, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First offering on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out. Into the box now, Michael Franco. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Here's the first pitch to him. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Nola, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More baseball on MLB. Jake Lamb standing in now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Jake Lamb.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He's throwing everything away right here.
To 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Behind 0-2 now. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Steven Souza.
stepping up to the plate, Steven Souza. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score the runner from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a really nice.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He flied out leading off the ball game.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Dyson is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Carlos Santana now. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Standing in now, Michael Franco.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's foul. 3 runs already home here. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Avila over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Patrick Corbin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Patrick Corbin.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Looped out toward third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.P. Crawford. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And on 1 pitch, the leadoff man is gone to start the 4th.
Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set and the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Up next will be Nick Williams.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman,
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90%?
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. David Peralta will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Into the box, Alex Avila, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Saison Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So now Carlos Santana. Line drive to center field. Dyson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dyson on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score is the runner from first. Make it 5-1.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Dyson moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the Phillies 5 and the D-backs 1. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
John Ryan Murphy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
John Ryan Murphy.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Count now a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Gerard Dyson waits on deck. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. He'll try it again, 3-2. Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounded to the right. Hernandez is up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down here 5-1. Zach Godley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch on the way. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Aaron Nola. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Lamb into shallow left. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're up 5-1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The first baseman, number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he lines it out to center, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Carlos Santana will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Hernandez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Michael Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here comes the first pitch. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Dyson, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, pitcher
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. So 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So coming to the plate, David Peralta. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matt, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
So it was a strikeout looking there. David Peralta is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Alex Avila. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get a knock.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Diamondbacks down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Standing in now, Nick Williams.
As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Herrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte gloves it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Andrus has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Santana will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. He pulls this one into right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammate.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Arizona. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Fernando Salas enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Fernando Salas.
So stepping in, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Dyson is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Souza on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A curveball that catches the inside corner.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. lifted in the air to center field. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Standing in, Jake Lamb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Another 0-2 coming. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. At the plate, David Peralta. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Hard liner toward short. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies host road win number 40 on the year. Aaron Nola gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the